Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I just wanted to hop on here and do a quick little video for you guys over this bag right here, which is the Rogue 25, and this video is going to be specifically over the newer models. So the Rogue 25 bags that have like the new updated strap and floppy handles as well. So I'm gonna be talking about that and then other details about the bags as well and some comparison to like the older Rogue 25 models. So if you're interested in today's video, do stay tuned. And then just full disclosure, I do currently work for Coach as an SA. However, all the bags on my channel are from my own personal collection, and I'm just here to share with you guys my personal love for handbags. Also, you guys like these kind of videos, please do consider liking and subscribing because all I do on my channel is just talk about handbags and stuff. So if you guys like handbags and stuff, please do consider liking and subscribing. And you can also follow me on Instagram too for more handbag related content. So the bag I'm talking about today is going to be this one right here, which is the Rogue 25 in the color green. And there isn't like another name for the color itself. It's literally just called green with brass hardware. And this was the color they had during like the spring summer season. So as you can see, it's a really bright shade of green. It's kind of almost like a Kelly green. It's really pretty. And then as you can see, the details of the Rogue itself is pretty standard. There's no any like exterior pockets or any special embellishments on the bag. It is just really about the pebbled leather on the front and back. And then the only real hardware is going to be these 4 brass rivets here that say Coach on them. And then the little hang tag you get as well. It is like a 1941 style hang tag, so it has the really cute little horse and carriage on the front, the brass cap as well, and then the back is plain, so you can definitely monogram this hang tag as well. And just like any other Coach hang tag, it also is removable. On the sides of the bag too, you see that there is like the zipper like belting detail that goes from one side to the bag to the other. So it is really cool. It is just held down by these 2 like brass rivets right here. So it's not like sewn directly to the side base of the bag like so. So you can actually put your hand like through it like that. It is a pretty thick leather belting detail as well, and it goes through the entire top of the bag like so. And yep. And you have like little leather tabs here as well on each side. And then when it comes to like the belting detail of like the Rogue 25 as well, as you can see here, you actually have a little 1941 stamp that is hidden on like the underside of the belting detail. So underneath here you have a little 1941 stamp with a cowhide stamp underneath the little belt. So yeah, that is a cool little hidden detail about the bag. And on the bottom of the bag, you'll notice too that there is a extra piece of leather. So this piece of leather is separate from like the front of the bag and the back of the bag. So it is just like that. It has the gold foiling of genuine like glove tan pebbled leather, I believe is what it says. Sometimes I mix up the words, but that's what it says on there. It has 2 extra leather panels right here that is used to hold for the brass feet on the bottom. And I know that some of the older Rogue styles, like the 3rd generation Rogues, they didn't have these. It was just like the brass feet. But Coach went back and added the leather panels right here for the newer styles. Inside the bag, you'll notice too that there are like 3 compartments. You have 2 open sections here and then a center zip compartment in the middle. On the outside, you have 2 open suede sections, and they do have extra little pockets too. So you have a little slip credit card pocket there, and then an extra little slip pocket right here that is lined in like the 1941 linen liner. And then the cool thing too is that you do have these extra little brass D-rings that are held with like these little leather tabs on each corner, and that is used to like clip on the shoulder straps. So you can put them there, and then if you didn't want them like poking out, you can definitely fold them down like so, and they completely hide from being like visible. And then on the inside center compartment here, it is just lined in the 1941 linen liner. And I really like the lining like compartment here just because it is in a lighter material. So you can definitely see all your items when you have them in there. And then you have a little slip pocket as well. And then you have your story patch that is sewn onto that. The other thing too I want to mention, which is like the biggest update and my favorite update to the Rogue 25, is how the handles are able to lay flat on the outside. So you have the option originally to just have the handles be more like inwards like this, or like completely hidden inside of the bag like so, which you just put in the entire compartment, and you just like have like that. Because I didn't want the top handles to be showing, but you actually are now able to have the top handles just lay flat like this against the bag, which I think is really nice. So if you did just like want the handles out of the way, you don't have to like put them here or like hide them inside of the bag like so. You could now just have them like that. And I don't know if you can see, but like on the inside of the handle there is a small piece of hardware that allows like the handle to rotate, so that's pretty rad. And then with the Rogue bags, you do get extra bag straps as well. So you have your two short shoulder straps that come with the bag. They are removable, so they are just attached onto the bag via these like cute little clips right there. And for this one, they are in brass hardware. And then the shoulder straps too are going to be padded, so there is like a little bit of extra material that gives the strap a little bit more body like so. And then you do also get an extra longer crossbody strap with the newer Rogue styles. So as you can see, this is what the shoulder strap looks like. It's a pretty thick and substantial shoulder strap. It does have adjustments, so you can definitely make it longer or shorter. And you just adjust it via this brass buckle. And then the clips as well on the straps are also like pretty big as well. So yeah. And then this is what the bag looks like with all like the three like bag straps on there. So you have the two extra shoulder straps and the crossbody strap. When I am carrying the Rogue 25, I actually just have the crossbody strap on, and then I take off the extra shoulder straps just because I don't really carry the Rogue as a shoulder bag. I typically carry it as like a top handle or as a crossbody. So I will usually take off the extra shoulder straps and just use the crossbody strap. And then I'll just have the handles like flopping like that. I'll also show you guys what I typically carry with me when I'm like using the Rogue 25. So first is my phone case. I'm using my phone to film, so I just have my phone case to play with. I have my catch-all, which I'm using the No Leader wristlet, and I totally forgot I had this. So when I was cleaning out my closet, I found it and I put all my miscellaneous items in here. Then I have a really cute pencil case, just because I want to protect the inside of my bag. So I have all my pens, pencils, and highlighters in here. I have my keys. I have two coin pouches. I have one for like cash and receipts, and then I have one for change. And then I have my wallet, which I changed back into this style wallet here, which is more of that like snap, like fold wallet. And this is the Dreamwear card case wallet in the color Orchid. And then here's everything inside of the Rogue 25. So as you can see, all those items were able to fit in there comfortably. I have my larger pouch on the side, and then the pencil case at the bottom, and then all these smaller items on top like so. And I am able to zip it as well. And there isn't really any distortion or weird like misshaping of the bag like so. And then here's a quick look at the top. And then on the side, I just have my phone for like easy access. So you can have your phone like horizontal like this, or vertically like this as well. And I have the like smaller iPhone XR, so it definitely fits in here comfortably. I don't know like if you have a larger phone, but I feel like it would comfortably fit in here as well. And then I want to show you guys a quick look at like an older Rogue style. My collection definitely just had it backwards. But I just want to show you guys this one really fast and show like some of the details that makes it like different from like the newer ones. So the main difference is that the handles, they don't have the ability to like flop outwards. You can only have them like inwards like so. The other thing too is the interior layout. You do have, you know, your two compartments that are open, but they don't have the extra pockets on the sides, like those little pockets. And then in regards to the interior compartment, this is what it looks like. It just has an extra zip pocket right here and a larger story patch. And then on the opposite side, you still have that little snap pocket as well. And then the inside is still like the fabric material. And the other thing too, which is like really discreet, is that there is like a little 1941 stamp on the older Rogue bags. And then I also just wanted to do a quick little comparison between like the newest Rogue bag in my collection and the oldest one. So as you can see here, the two bags next to each other, and you can definitely tell this one is a lot older just because like the silhouette of the bag has really relaxed a bit. I've had this bag for about 4.5 years, and the first year I got this bag, I used it a ton just because it was my favorite bag. I think I named this bag like oatmeal just because I think it is like the perfect shade of oatmeal. It's like a really nice, you know, warm, neutral color, and I just love the beechwood color so much. But besides that, you can tell that the bag itself is really soft. Just when like I squeeze the bag itself, like the leather itself is super mushy. And then the sides too, you can definitely tell like the leather itself has gotten really soft and super mushy and squishy in comparison to the newer Rogue 25. The leather on this one is a little bit more stiff, so when I squeeze the bag, it just immediately pops back into shape. And I feel like definitely over time when you use this bag, it will definitely soften as well. But right now it is still very stiff and sturdy. So my final thoughts on the Rogue 25 is that this is a really great everyday bag for me. And personally, I love it so much just because it does combine style and functionality really well together, which I think Coach does a really good job at. So like on the style front, I think for me personally, I just really like it because it is a very elegant looking bag. I don't know, I'm somebody who loves like square shapes, so like something like this I feel like is very elegant with like this clean square lines, but yet since it is in that more softer pebbled leather, it has a very casual feel to it at the same time, which I really like. And I'm also somebody who dresses very, 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 very casually as well. So I just wear like t-shirts and like shorts with like flip-flops or sandals, or like oversized shirts like this, and just like waddling around Target. So I feel like this bag really helps like elevate my outfits, and I don't know, it just looks really cute too. So love that. I really love the practicality of these bags as well. I love that the bag does, you know, feature a little bit of organization where you have your two outside compartments and the center zip compartment. So you can definitely organize your items to like however you want. And I also really like the additional extra adjustable and removable crossbody strap as well. So that's awesome when you want to be hands-free. You can definitely carry the bag crossbody or just like over your shoulder. And I also love the new additional updates to the top handles as well, how they have the option just to lay flat like so. Like that is so cool in my opinion. So yeah, love it a lot. Okay, so that's it for today's video over the Rogue 25 bag. If you guys have any questions about the bag or anything I showed in today's video, just leave a comment down below and I can try to help you out. Or you can also message me on Instagram as well and I can try to help you out that way. But hopefully you guys liked today's video enough to consider liking and subscribing. And you can also follow me on Instagram too for more purse pictures. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. So yeah, bye.